Hi everyone, it's Emma from the Greenfield Senior Center. Hello, hello. So today, assisted functional fitness. If you have it at home, I'd like you to go ahead and grab a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can go ahead and just grab maybe like a small towel that you can roll up, or I've told you this before, it's kind of odd, but it works, a toilet paper roll. You can use a small pillow, something that isn't going to impede your movement, okay? If you have weights at home, go ahead and grab those weights. If you don't have any weights, you don't need them. You can go ahead and use water bottles or soup cans. Use something that's a little forgiving should it hit the floor though, okay? But again, all these moves can be done with or without this equipment. The other thing, a resistance band if you have it. And if you don't worry about it. You can go through all of these moves and get the great benefits of exercise. We're gonna have a safe area to move in. We're gonna have a nice comfortable chair, and we're gonna get moving to some nice music. So if you have any questions or comments, I want you to go ahead and reach out to me. You can email me directly, or you can reach out to the Senior Center and they'll get the message to me. If there's any music you wanna hear, any favorite artists, if there's any type of moves you want me to incorporate, I'm happy to make this class as enjoyable as I can for you. So please make sure that you give me some feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. I accept it all, okay? Right, it helps me grow as an instructor, and it's good for you guys to be able to have a voice in what exercises we're doing, right? It's for your well-being. All right, so go ahead and grab a chair, have a seat, and let me get some music on here. All right, so I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. Think about your posture for this. I want you to sit nice and tall so that your heels and your knees are lined up. Your feet can be as wide as the chair legs if you want, or just keep them about hip distance apart. Now you're sitting nice and tall, like there's a string coming out of your head, making your spine nice and long. You're gonna draw your navel to your spine. So what does that mean? When you engage your navel to your spine, you help to engage your core, right? So that you're just kind of relaxed, but yet you're keeping a good posture. We're going to take the first opening move, just opening the arms out to the side. The palms are up, and we're going to reach up overhead. Just hold here a moment, and I want you to draw your elbow down towards your hip, and I want you to reach over and across. Looks like a bow and arrow almost, right? Up to the sky. And then bring it up. And now pull that other elbow back like you're pulling a bow and arrow, and reach up and across. And make sure those feet stay on the floor. And then bring it up. Now turn the wrist out like you're pushing the air down and away. And I want you to reach slowly down. And then bring those arms gently behind you. You can hold on to your chair. I want you to stretch one side of the chest to the other. So just take those arms nice and long behind you and lean forward just gently. Drop those arms down. I want you to sit nice and tall. I want you to push through this opposite heel as you reach your hand down in between those cushions, looking for that controller. Feeling that stretch right here. And then come on up slowly and over to the other side you go. Go down as far as you feel comfortable and hold. When you hold, don't hold your breath, right? Your muscles will only stretch with as much oxygen as you give them, right? Roll those shoulders up to the ears, pull the elbows and the shoulders back, and drop it down. One more time, bring it up, bring it back, draw those elbows together close in the back, and drop it down. All right, arms come back up to the side. We're gonna do a little supination and pronation. So look, you're gonna go ahead, curl your shoulders forward by flipping the wrists, and then bringing the wrists back up. So a little pronation, a little supination, right? So you're just gonna push those shoulders forward and back. Now look, you can still do this with slightly bent elbows, right? If having your arms straight out to the side doesn't work for you, don't do it, it's okay. Have the levers, your arms down a little bit lower, and have a softness to the elbow, right? Everybody's gonna work to what works for them. You're gonna stay in your safety zone, you're gonna step outside the comfort zone, right? We wanna challenge ourselves in some way every day. Last time, right here. And bring it back. I want you to drop those arms down, and one at a time, I want you to roll the shoulder up, almost like you're painting a circle with the shoulder, right on the canvas right next to it. And then I often say this is like pulling up tissue up and back. It's like a big round circle. You can think of it as a backstroke. And already I want you to think of your posture. Are you sitting nice and tall? Are you pushing your feet into the floor? And bring it up. Now let's go ahead and we're going to reverse that. Now we're going to be swimming in the pool, right? The nice warm pool. Be nice to have a nice heated pool about now, right? And you're just going to swim and swim and swim. One more. Now you're going to take those arms out to the front. The backs of your hands are together and you're going to push through the water behind you. Bend those arms. Bring it forward. It's like doing the breaststroke in the water, right? And push. Last time right here. Now bring the thumbs behind you down and just hold right here. Take the palms and it's like you're pushing the crowd back. Little pulses. Pulse and pulse. Little pushes and push. Kind of getting that tricep into a stretch right here. A little flex. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the arms up nice and tall. I want you to bend one arm. Let that hand fall in between your shoulder blades. Reach over and grab that elbow. You can grab it from here or you can grab it up top. And I want you slowly to move over to the side. Remember, this works too. And then bring it up. Arms go up. Other hand goes down, pats you right in between the shoulders. Grab that elbow and over to one side you go. And then bring it up nice and slow. Nice. Take that one arm out to the front, scoop this arm up, and just draw it over. So your shoulders and hips are still facing me, and you're kind of capturing that arm with this arm, and just hold here. You should feel a little stretch. And bring it down. Other arm comes up. Take this arm, scoop it up right by the elbow, draw it right across the body. Now look, maybe you're down here a little bit, and that's fine too. Everyone's going to look different. And then bring it down. Nice work. All right, we're just going to take our chin down to our chest, looking right between the feet, and then bringing it up. Now take your eyes over one shoulder, turning as best you can, and holding it there, sitting nice and tall. And then bringing it back over to this side. And then bring it back. Now, drop one ear towards one shoulder. And bring it up slowly over to the other side. One more time over here. You're going to find your neck has an easier side that does a little stretching on. So sometimes you have to work it a little bit harder to get into that flexion of the side. Side flexion, right? Lateral movement of the neck. And then come on up. All right, so my hands are cold. I want you just to rub your hands together, kind of get them nice and warm. And then, this is gonna be a different kind of move for the fingers, but it's good dexterity and it helps those fingers stay loose. So it's like we're gonna put up number signs. Here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. Just something that kind of gets those thumbs and fingers involved, right? So just moving the arm, the thumb, the forefinger, the middle finger, the ring finger out, and then just kind of just rolling it up and rolling it down. It's kind of a goofy move, I know. The other thing you can do is touch your forefinger and your thumb like this, and just kind of going through the fingers, just to help warm up those extremities. That or turn up your heat, right? All right, shaking out those wrists. All right, we're gonna do a wrist stretch. What does a wrist stretch look like? You're gonna put your arm out to the front. You're gonna take your fingertips over those other fingertips and you're gonna bring it back, just gently. I'm not forcing it back at all. This is actually a healthy move for your wrist. And then go ahead, let those fingers go down. And then bring it up and just gently, those fingertips, just gently guide those fingertips right up nice and tall. So look, from the side. Nice. Now take that arm down, other arm comes out. It's like you're putting up a stop sign here. Take those fingers and just gently bring it back. See? Wrist goes down. One more time, bring it up. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna get into a little start with the work here. So having a seat, I want you to go ahead and grab your ball, right? If you don't have the ball, you don't have to have a ball. Improvise with something or just pretend you're holding one. All right, so you're gonna push through your palms into the ball. Where are your elbows? Your elbows aren't out here like chicken wings. You're gonna tuck the chicken wings in, right? You're gonna push through the palms. So you're sitting nice and tall in your chair, right? Just pulsing through the palm of the hand, right? The heel of the hand pushes into the ball. Here's 4, 3. I want to show you what it would look like if you didn't have a ball. If you didn't have anything like a towel or a toilet paper roll, it would just be this, right? And you're still getting the work. The added resistance happens if you have something physically between your palms, but you don't have to. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to bring the ball up. Let's say that most of you have some issue where you don't want to extend your arms this far up over your head. You can bring it here, you can bring it here. But what I'm looking for is to extend the oblique nice and long. So sitting nice and tall with the arm up, it kind of gets it into a little bit of extension. And we're going to come over to one side. So your rib is getting a little bit lower to the hip here. And we're going to come up nice and tall and over to the other side. And bring it up one more time over here. Now look, maybe it looks like this for some of you at home. That's fine too. Just let that arm cross over so it pulls this part up and that hip staying down gives a little extra stretch to that side. And bring it up nice and tall. All right, go ahead. We're going to put the ball in between our thighs, right? Your feet come a little bit closer together. You're going to squeeze. Now, your ball is not going to be on your knees or on your knee joint. It's going to be in the meatier part of your thigh. You're going to engage your core by drawing your knees in a little bit closer together, and you're going to sit nice and tall. And you're just going to do little squeezes. Here, squeeze and squeeze. Stay here. So, breathing throughout all of the exercises. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and 1. All right, so take that ball out. We're gonna go ahead and take it over to the side. We're gonna reach it nice and long. We're gonna reach it to the front and out, nice and long. So it just goes in front of the body, and then it goes parallel to the body. What do you want to do with this arm? You can leave this arm down if you want, or you can bring it out to the side. So a little counterbalance. Bring it out and bring it back. Last one. Bring it out and bring it back. Now lift it up tall. Bring it down low. Bring it up tall. Bring it down low. Try to keep that arm as straight as you can. Bring it up tall and bring it down low. One more. Bring it up nice and tall and bring it down low. From this point here, I want you to bring the ball up to the front and down. Bring the ball up to the front and down. Now look, if that arm gets tired, go ahead and bend it. This arm's still moving. Here's 2 more. Last one. Now bring it up to the front and hold right there. Extend this other arm out. Grab that ball. Now this arm here can stay on the side. It can be here or it can be here. You choose. You're going to drop it down and then bring it up. Bring it down. Bring it up. Down and up. Bring it down and up. Now bring the ball to the front. Bring it to the front. And bring it back to the side. Bring it to the front and bring it back to the side. One more to the front, one more to the side. Now bring it up, nice and tall, and down. Bring it up nice and tall, and down. We're gonna go 2 more of these. Bring it up, and down. And remember, you can bend that arm there if you want. Bring it up. Last one. Now that other arm does go out, we're going to reach up and down. Bring it up nice and tall, exchanging right over your head and bringing it down. Now look, if you want to have bent elbows, that works fine too. Bent arms are fine here. You're going to push yourself to a comfort zone, outside that comfort zone, inside the safety zone. Bring it up. Last one, nice long arms up if you can. And now bring it to the front and then open up. So, I will tell you, having no weight except for the ball is plenty of weight doing all of these exercises together. Now watch, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go up overhead here, and now we're going to go to the front. Now we're going to go back to the front, right? A little brain work, and go up overhead and bring it down. Bring it up overhead and down. To the front, opposite. To the front and open. Last one, up overhead and bring it down. All right, now just taking that arm to a little break, just hang it right there. I want you to bend this elbow so it slides right by your rib cage as you bring it out. So from the side it looks like this. Forward and back. Forward and back. So what are you doing here? You're working your tricep. You're helping to engage the shoulder. Nice strong shoulders. Here's two more. Last one. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So keeping that elbow right here, extend it long and bring it back. Extend it long and bring it back. Two more. Here's two. Last one. All right, remember those sitting abdominals I was talking about? You're going to have the ball or whatever you're using, you're going to have it just above your knees. So not down here by your knees, just above your knees. You're going to sit nice and tall. That string is coming out of the top of your head. You're going to lift one knee and lower. Lift one knee and lower. So do you notice what I'm doing here? I'm sitting nice and tall. I'm not moving my chest at all. I'm drawing the knee across the midline of the body to touch that ball. And guess what? If it's not touching the ball, don't worry about that. You don't want to have it touched. You just want to reach so that you have a little using of the lower abs to lift that up as well as the quads. Cross it over and bring it back. The other option you do is just to lower the ball a little bit, right? But it's the form that matters, right? Cross it over. One more time on each side. Cross it over and cross it over. Nice work. All right, so take a little break. We're going to stay working with the abs, but this ball is going to go behind the chair. So what do I mean by that? It's going to go back on the chair, and we're going to scooch back so that our glutes are close to the end, close to the end of the chair. We're going to have our feet flat on the floor, and we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to push into that ball so it flattens like a pancake, and then come back out. Sit back, tight abs, right? When I say engage your abs, think if you were lying down, that you would draw your navel to your spine to try and engage those abdominal muscles to kind of protect all the organs inside, right? So drawing your navel to your spine, pushing through the feet, but pushing through the abs and coming back. One more time. We're going to hold right here, and we're just going to kind of go side to side. This is drawing the obliques, those transverse abdominals, and we're just going to go turning and turning. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Little pulses. Pulse and pulse. Pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So you're going to go ahead and get rid of that ball for now. I'm going to turn my chair back, and I want you to grab your weights. Light weights, because I don't want to impede your form, okay? So I'm using 2s today. Right, now watch. Sitting nice and tall, again, those feet can be hip distance apart. You're not coming forward like this. You're sitting nice and tall. Your shoulders are directly over your hips. You're drawing your navel to your spine. Your arms come out to the side, or you can rest them here on your thighs. You're going to pull the elbows out to the side, but notice I'm not bringing my shoulders up. I'm just bringing the elbows to the side. So look, out to the side with the low shoulders and down. So keep going, keep doing this. Now what I want you to notice is look at the distance between my earlobe and my shoulder. It stays the same, right? What I'm not looking for is this, where you kind of hunch back. I want a long swan neck as you pull the elbows to the side and back down. To the side and back down. Here's two more. Here's two. And here's one. All right. So you're going to turn those palms so they face the outside of your thigh. We're going to do a little hammer curl up and down. So only halfway up. Why only halfway up? We're trying to engage that bicep muscle, and then we're going to extend it long. Bring it up for two, down for two. Bring it up, two, last one. Bring it up, two, and down. Now this time I want you to bring it all the way up to your shoulders. So let me show you from the side. It looks like this. So it's like you're going to bang your fist on the table in front of you and bring it back up. So only halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. Here's 4 and up. Here's 3 and up. Here's 2 and 1. Now sitting nice and tall, I'm just showing you from this direction. So the weights are coming towards my shoulders. Now they're coming nice and long. See how long my arm is? Bring it all the way up to the shoulders. Extend nice and long. Bring it up. Extend nice and long. Bring it up. Nice and long. One more. Bring it up and bring it down. All right. So taking a little rest. We're going to work one side of the body, but I want you to hold on to the weight on the other side. This weight here, now look, I want you to sit up as tall as you can, so let the weight kind of hang to the side instead of to the front. Let it hang to the side. You're going to lift that weight up, only as high as your shoulder, and down. And look what happens here on this shoulder. It's a stabilizing shoulder, right? I'm trying to keep my shoulders level as I lift up and down. And look what happens. If I don't want any weight, this is still work right here. So you're welcome to stay right here. But if you want the extra work, put that weight in there. The other thing, it's a 2 count going up, it's a 2 count coming down. I don't want gravity to take over on the way down, right? So there's just as much work going up as there is down. Last one right here. Bring it up and down. Now, would it be okay to have a slightly bent elbow as you do that one? Of course it would. Anytime you make the levers, your arms or your legs a little bit shorter, you can bend them. That gives you a little bit more strength. When I work the arm in the long position here, I'm trying to keep my arm nice and engaged and working the muscles in the longest position. Now, does it ruin anything by having a little bend to it? No, it doesn't, not at all. It shifts maybe the part of the shoulder that's working a little bit harder, right? But work within what works best for you, right? Bring it up nice and tall and bring it down. Bring it up no higher than that shoulder. So another good idea is to exercise in front of a mirror, right? You'll see a lot of exercise studios have mirrors for just that reason. Last one, bring it up and down. All right, other weight comes into play. Your palms are facing me. You're going to curl all the way up to your shoulders so your fingertips come towards your shoulders and extend. Bring it up and bring it down. Now, if you want to scoot off the end of your chair, that's fine. That way you can let your arms hang here, because sitting on the chair, your arms are a little bit wider. If you choose to scoot forward, just make sure your sits bones, those 2 bony protrusions from your glutes, are sitting nice and firm on that chair. So you can up and down. Up and down. Bring it up and down. 2 more. Here's 2. Last one. Now this time, we have another guest today, my dog Yogi. Your arms are going to come out to the side. Now look at where my elbows are. You can't see any space in between my elbows and my body, right? That's on purpose. Here's a little space. I don't want that. I want your arms in. I want you to put the weights together and open them up. Even if you have shoulder issues, this is a good exercise for your shoulder. Open up wide, close. Now look, when you're closing the arms together, you're gonna feel maybe a little chest squeeze. That's okay. Open and close. How far are you going out to the side? Go as far as you can, but it is not fast, right? When we go fast, we use momentum, and momentum is not a muscle, so we're not gonna use it. Last one, and I want you to open the arms up. Now look, a little bicep curl and then halfway down. A little bicep curl up and halfway down. Little bicep curl. Now keep those elbows close to the body. Bring it up and halfway down. So our bicep is already engaged, and this is just prolonging it, right? Bring it up. The work of that bicep. 2 more. Here's 2 and down. Last one. Now take your favorite arm, and we're going to do reciprocal. So one arm up, one arm down. One arm up. Taking posture, taking inventory of our posture, right? Always, always breathing. Best delivery of oxygen is through your nose and then out through your mouth. Fill up those lungs as best you can and exhale. Last time. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit more shoulder work. So the palms are facing one another. We're gonna bring the arms forward and then pull it back, right? Forward. So the arms extend gently to the front. So it looks like this, to the front and then back. To the front and then back. Forward. Now, if you want, can you feel your elbows as they glide past your rib cage, right? That's another safe move for people with shoulder issues, keeping the elbow close to the body as you glide back. Last one, bring it up and back. Now, something a little different. I want you to bring your elbows as far back as they can, right? I want you to hold right here. I want you to think about pushing your elbows towards the wall or the back of the chair. Little pulses. Pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, take your favorite weight, put one weight down and hold on to that other weight. Push through your palms. Why? That helps to engage your chest muscles, right? So you're right here. You're going to push up to the sky and bring it down. You're going to push it up to the sky and bring it down. Now, if you need to have security and wrap those fingers around the weight, that's perfectly okay. Bring it up and bring it down. Bring it up and bring it down. One more. Keeping those elbows as close together as you can get them. All right. So we're going to do some compound movements. We're going to work the upper body and the lower body. So we're going to hold on to this weight here. We're going to lift the knee up and bring it down. Now, if you want the knee and the weight to rest on the leg, not on the knee, on the meatier part of the thigh, bring it up and bring it down. Here's a little Michael Bublé for you. I'm going to turn it up just a little. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. Here's 2 more. And last one. Go ahead, switch that over to the other side. Remember, the meatier part, not ever on the joint, right? Joints don't need any more pressure. Nice and tall, navel to spine, shoulders over the hips. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. Now, are your shoulders rocking back and forth? You want to keep them stationary right here. Lift and lower. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Nice work. All right, weights can go away for now. Grab your resistance band. All right, where are we headed with the resistance band? We're going to hold right here. Put your hands through the resistance band if it has handles like mine does. I want you to create about maybe 10 to 12 inches between your hands, right? I want you to pull a little resistance. Now notice where my elbows are. They're not up here, they're low. They're low. Stay here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the elbows elbows go behind you and then forward. Pull it back and bring it forward. Now look, my elbows are up nice and high. That's fine for me. Maybe for some of you, you want to bring the elbows a little bit lower. Work within your zone. Bring it over and back. Last time. All right, grab that kayak paddle. We're going to start kayaking. Have a little resistance, and I want you to kayak over to this side and bring it back. Kayak this side, paddle, and come on back. Now you're going this way and coming back. Slow and steady. Take your vision with you. Keep a little resistance in that band and bring it back. Dig it down this way and bring it back. Nice work. Over this way and bring it back. Last time on this side and bring it back. We're just going to little pulses. Pulse and pulse. Your elbows can be high. Your elbows can be low. You choose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. Roll those shoulders. So you're feeling maybe a little stinging there where you kind of need a break. Roll it out wherever you need to, right? All right. So we're going to take it to a sitting stretch. The last stretch, we're going to be partially sitting and then standing, all right? So I want you to sit back in your chair nice and comfortably, whatever works for you, however your chair works for you, but what I do want is your shoulders still stacked above your hips, all right? You're going to take your hand over to the opposite side of that thigh, and you're going to push back the drapes and just reach behind you. And then you're going to come forward, and you're going to take your hands here and push back the drapes on this side. And then bring it back. I want you to round out those shoulders, up, back, and down, up, back, and down. And remember those tissues, you're pulling them up and pulling them up. Last time on this side, one more on this side. All right, now you're just going to take the arms out to the front like you're pushing water, right? And push. And now look, it's going to turn into a little bow and arrow. You're going to pull it back on this side, and you're going to pull it back on this side. It's like a little harp you're playing, right? And you can go ahead and move your body from side to side. It's all right if those hips lift a little bit. Side to side. Now bring the arms up. Reach up overhead like you're pushing water, nice and slowly up overhead. 2 more times. Reaching up and over, and then up and back. All right, remember that arm stretch we did before? Go ahead, reach back, grab the bottom of your chair, and just lean forward. Nice deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. And again, rolling those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to do that breaststroke. Push it forward and sit back. Push it forward and then back. This is where I'm going to come off my chair a little bit. I want to go forward, and then as I lean back, I'm engaging my abs. Bring it forward and bring it back. So forward and hold it back here. Hold it right here. Go ahead, reach your hands behind you. Let those fingers intertwine. Push down towards the chair. And when you're ready, bring those arms up behind you. And you should feel a nice little stretch right through here. And then sit. Bring those arms back down. Sit nice and tall. And I'm going to show you from the side. I want you to bring one elbow out to the side. So my hands are still interlaced. Elbow out. And I'm going to drop my ear towards that elbow. And bring it up. Other elbow out. Slowly bring that ear towards that elbow. You can take your gaze to the ceiling. And then bring it down back. Drop those arms down. Drop your chin to your chest, looking right in between your feet. And just taking a nice deep breath here. And exhale. All right, so we're gonna go to standing. How do I want you to go to standing? I want you to bring your arms out to the front. I want you to push your feet into the floor, and I want you to stand nice and tall, right? So instead of pushing off on your knees, you're just gonna come up with your arms out and stand up nice and tall. All right, so I'm gonna have my chair here for stability, as you will as well. But I'm gonna move it to the side, just for purposes for you to see me, okay? But I have it here should I need it. All right, now watch. You're gonna take one foot back, and you're gonna push the foot into the heel into the floor. This knee in front bends just a little bit. If you can let go of your base of stability, I want you to bring your arms up. If you need to hold that base of stability, that's fine, and just reach nice and tall. So I'm gonna show you from the front. So heels are on the floor. I'm going to reach up tall, and I'm going to begin a little stretch over to this side. And bring it back up. If you can do both arms just for a little balance. Holding right here. Stay right here. I'm going to show you from this side what we're going to do. And we're going to rock back onto our heel. Soften this leg here. So this leg is nice and long, toe comes up. This leg is nice and soft on the inside, and you're just going to bring your vision down to those toes. And you're going to come forward, feet together. We're going to do all that on the other side. So you're going to push your leg back. I'll show you. Heel goes back. This leg here, bend it forward and just nice and tall. You're going to reach one arm up, nice and tall, reaching for the sky with those fingertips, and over to the side we go. And then bring it back up, and then go ahead if you can with those arms nice and tall. Go ahead and push those arms down. Foot comes forward. Sorry, foot stays back there. Heel comes up, toe comes up, right? So from the side it looks like this. See this bend in this leg? That toe comes up towards my nose. And just go ahead and take your vision down there. But notice the softness of this leg. And then you're going to come up nice and tall. So I want you to step away from wherever you're resting your arms on, and I want you to drop your ears in between your arms and make yourself a little bridge from your fingertips to your glutes. Right? So it looks like this. Soft knees, they don't have to be straight, right? Nice soft knees. Walk slowly towards that surface. Stand nice and tall, and you're going to rise your heels up off the floor. And then you're going to come on back, heels on the floor, lift your toes. Take one leg behind, and I want you to lift your arm up nice and tall, and just give a little candy cane turn over here. And then bring it up nice and tall. Arm comes down, this leg now goes behind, this arm goes straight up, and a little candy cane bend. Now I've got the chair to the side just so you can see. And then bring it up, nice and tall. I want you to unwind those legs, bring the arms up nice and tall. Think of something good that's up there in the world right now, grab onto it, and bring it right down to hands to heart center. Yahoo! That is class today. So take some time to make sure you drink some water. If you feel like doing more videos, go ahead and pick out another video to do today. There's also a new one that has weights in it too. So if you just want to do seated weights or standing weights, you're welcome to do that one as well. All right, so pick and choose what you want to do for videos every day, right? If you have any questions or comments, like I said before, please reach out to me at the Senior Center. Kathy can gladly give you my email or even my cell phone. I just won't give it out over here. But I welcome texts, emails. I love feedback. And like I said, if you would like to hear any special songs or do some special movements that we haven't been doing, I'm going to incorporate them in, right? I want to make this workout as best to your liking as I can. All right, so everybody have a great day. It is a good day today. All right, so take care and have a good week. I'll see you soon, I hope. Bye.